exchange student from Finland living with us.
Hi, I'm Jose. Food in US is different.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Filling this pool up, and we're wrestling.
Johnston's family wanted to do a wife-carrying race. Maybe Johnston family is crazy.
All right, turkey.
On this season of 7 Little Johnstons,
We're filling this pool up with cranberry sauce and applesauce, and we're wrestling. Oh, get him, Jose!
For the next 3 months, we have an exchange student living with us.
I'm so excited about this. Everything here is new for me.
We cannot wait to show him life with the Johnsons.
Wife carrying represents Finland.
Liz Johnston and Brice Bolden's wedding day is finally here, but the day did have its hiccups. The weather wasn't the only shocking news on Liz and Brice's wedding day. Liz gave some shocking news to her bridesmaids as they were getting ready. Then when it was time to get changed, Brice got emotional putting on his tux. 7 Little Johnstons airs Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time / Pacific Time on TLC. Once the arrest was loosely secured, the real party began. The uniformed man, now clearly revealed as hired entertainment, began to dance. The women screamed and hollered as the beat dropped. At one point, the dancer removed his police cap and placed it on Liz's head, performing a solo number directly in front of her chair while she sat handcuffed and blushing. She didn't let us have penises at the party, so we added something spicier, Emma explained in a confessional, justifying the surprise to viewers. Indeed, the police officer trope allowed the family to circumvent Liz's strict no-stripper rule while still delivering a jolt of adrenaline to the proceedings. Despite the initial shock and the red flush on her cheeks, Liz admitted the surprise worked. My mother and sister stole the show with how much they were enjoying the stripper's performance, Liz later noted. The house was reverberating with hollering as the women watched the performance unfold. However, in a classic Liz Johnston move, she couldn't help but analyze the logistics of the prank. During the sit-down with Brice, after recounting the edible underwear fiasco, she quipped about the arrest. I threw the underwear away, but at least the cop didn't try to take me to a real station. Context: the wedding and the season. This bachelorette party arc is the centerpiece of a dramatic season 17 of 7 Little Johnstons. While the party was filled with laughter, the season itself has been shadowed by real-life tension and sadness. The wedding, which took place on November 8, 2025, was held in an intimate, outdoor ceremony in the field of the Johnston family home in Forsyth, Georgia. Liz told people at the time that the location was chosen because it was where her relationship with Brice first evolved, living just 3 houses apart. However, the build-up to that day was difficult. The season has had to navigate the absence of eldest sister Anna Johnston, who remains estranged from the family and did not participate in the wedding festivities. Furthermore, the family suffered a significant loss shortly before the wedding. Trent's mother, known affectionately as Nana, was in hospice care and unable to attend the ceremony. She passed away in October 2025. This emotional backdrop made the lighthearted chaos of Liz's bachelorette party and her willingness to let loose a welcome relief for both the family and the audience. Fan reaction: pranking the perfectionist. The reaction to the arrest clip has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans taking to social media to applaud Amber and Emma for their cunning. For years, Liz has been portrayed as the mom of the Johnston siblings, organized, responsible, and sometimes a little too serious. Her relationship with Brice has weathered storms, including a brief separation and the challenges of young parenthood with their daughter, Layton. Seeing her flustered, hiding behind her hands, and sitting in handcuffs was a moment of vulnerability that humanized her for many viewers. I love that she thought it was Brice at first. One fan commented on the TLC Instagram teaser. You can tell she actually loves him. She was scared he showed up to ruin the surprise. Others, however, noted the irony. Liz's controlling nature had been a major plot point earlier in the season. She micromanaged the wedding dress shopping, the invitations, and even Brice's suit. The arrest served as the ultimate prank on a control freak, forcing her into a situation where she had zero control, couldn't say no, and was literally bound by handcuffs. Liz's verdict: When the dust settled and the handcuffs were removed, Liz admitted defeat. Although she maintained that she wasn't into that kind of stuff, her smile told a different story. The police officer gave her the one thing she probably needed most: a break from being the boss. As the episode cliffhanger teases the question of whether the arrest leads to a full-blown strip search or just a silly dance, one thing is clear. For a bride who tried to ban the fun, Liz Johnston got exactly what she deserved: a night in cuffs, a face as red as a fire truck, and a bachelorette party memory that will outlast even the wedding day itself. The Georgia air was thick with the scent of gardenias and fresh linen, a perfect southern prelude to what was supposed to be the most predictable moment of Elizabeth, Liz Johnston's life. For months, the run-up to her wedding to Brice Bolden had been documented with the trademark transparency of 7 Little Johnstons. Viewers had watched the couple navigate the choppy waters of young adulthood, from their first home to the complexities of co-parenting their son, Leighton. They had seen the ring shopping, the venue walkthroughs, and the tension between Liz's meticulous nature and Brice's laid-back demeanor. But as the 5 bridesmaids, her mother Amber, sister Anna, and 3 close friends, gathered in the sun-dappled bridal suite of the historic barn venue, they thought they had heard it all. They had fielded the frantic texts about seating charts. They had soothed the anxieties about the live band versus a DJ. They had zipped Liz into her stunning A-line gown, a simple yet elegant dress that proved less was more. Then, 15 minutes before she was scheduled to walk down the aisle, Liz asked for a huddle. "Hands in," she said, her voice carrying a tremor that had nothing to do with cold feet. The women circled, expecting a last-minute prayer or a pep talk about breathing. Instead, Liz pulled out her phone. "I have one more revision to the vows," she said, her eyes darting between her mother and her sister. Anna rolled her eyes playfully. "Liz, if you're going to add another paragraph about the proper way to fold a fitted sheet, Brice might bolt." A nervous laugh rippled through the group, but Amber, who knew her eldest daughter's face better than anyone, saw something else. It wasn't anxiety. It was resolve. "I'm not changing the vows," Liz said, setting the phone down on the vanity. "I'm changing the future. There's something I haven't told Brice. And I haven't told any of you." The air shifted. The ambient noise of hairspray and shuffling heels vanished.